Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from the Boston Red Sox 1978 replay using Strat-o-matic baseball. This is game number 118 of the season. Red Sox currently 3 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers and in third place. The Yankees are in second place. They just got finished with a 5-game series against the Brew Crew, dropping the first 3 and winning the last 2. So they lost a game in that series in the standings. But today they hope to get back on track with Dennis Eckersley on the hill against Frank Tanana against the California Angels in Anaheim. So Eckersley against Tanana. Mr. Brody is my co-host here, and we just got done playing trying to play an out-of-the-park baseball 19 game against the Houston Astros, and for the second straight game while we were recording it, we had a crash, and it did not save the game at all, and we had to start over the game a couple times, and I did a third time off camera, and it crashed again right about the 7th or 8th inning. So I'm not sure exactly what's causing that. I don't know if it's a bug in the program or something, but it's stopped working a couple different occasions. So I don't know. So maybe it's just something in the program. It was just released 2 days ago, so there could be some bugs still there. And I just happened to find them. So anyway, but we'll play this game. This is one thing I'll say about Strat-o-matic is that I rarely have any crashes or bugs or anything like that in the game. Granted, the graphics and everything are not up to the standards of, I don't want to say standards, but up to as some other games, but it is a reliable game. I will give it that, and it's a game that I keep coming back to. And somebody asked me if, with all the improvements in Out of the Park 19, am I gonna, come back to my other games? And oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely other things I see in the games that I like, and I play all my games for different reasons. So I do like the changes for Out of the Park, and I think it's a great game. But I also like Strat-o-matic and Inside Pitch and Action PC for other reasons. So anyway, so let's get this game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
So alright, so let's play ball. So Frank Tanana on the mound for the California Angels. Comes in with an 11-8 record, a 3.81 earned run average, 182 innings pitched, 181 hits allowed, 43 walks and 101 strikeouts, and has surrendered 24 homers. Was 18-12 on the actual season. So the Red Sox lineup is as follows. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off. He'll be followed by Jerry Remy, the second baseman. Batting third, left fielder Jim Rice. Batting cleanup, again today, behind the plate, Colin Fisk. Kyle Yastrzemski has been out of the lineup the last few days. He is available to pinch hit. Anyway, Fred Lynn, the center fielder, will hit 5th. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, hit 6th. Bob Bailey, our favorite, so there's a lefty pitching against them, will hit 7th in DH. Batting 8th, the first baseman George Scott, and playing 3rd and batting 9th, Butch Hobson. The defense around Tanana is in the outfield. It's Rudy, Landreau, and Bostock. Rudy and Bostock with above average range. Landreau with average range in center. All three very good, very sure-handed. Will not commit many errors at all. Landreau with the best arm in center field. above average, and Bostock also above average in center and right. Rudy with a slightly below average arm in left. In the infield, it's Lansford, Chalk, Grich, and Baylor. Lansford and Chalk average range on the left side of the infield. Will commit a fair share of errors, a good amount of errors, both of them. On the left side, right side of the infield is Grich with a below average range, and Baylor also below average. And Baylor somewhat error prone at first base, and Grich commit a few errors at second. Behind the plate, Downing average range, but very short-handed with a below average arm. Tanana average range, but very short-handed. And neutral against holding runners on, or average. So the Red Sox could take advantage of that today with Downing's below average arm, and Tanana at just average at holding runners on, so we'll see. So Burleson to lead it off. Burleson comes in with a .268 average with a homer and 37 runs batted in. So here's the windup in the pitch. It's going to be off the 6th column. And that's going to be a range check on Rudy in left. And he will get in front of it and make the catch for out number 1. So that's how we'll begin. So Jerry Remy up now. Remy comes in with a .301 average with 2 homers and 35 runs batted in. And that'll be a ground ball to Baylor. He was playing in anyway, and takes the ball himself for out number 2. So 2 outs and the base is empty for Jim Rice, hitting .309 on the season with 34 homers and 98 runs batted in. That's going to be off the 5 column of Tanana. And that will be a fly ball to center. Landreau is there, and he'll make the catch. So the Red Sox go in order in the top of the first. And after 1/2, it's Boston nothing and California coming up. For the Boston Red Sox, Dennis Eckersley on the hill. He's got a 15-7 record, 2.97 earned run average, 188 innings pitched, 170 hits allowed, 48 walks and 99 strikeouts, and has started 18 homers. He was 20-8 on the actual season, an ERA very close to his .299 for the season. Ken Landreau will lead it off and play center field. Carney Lansford, the future Red Sox, at third base, will hit second. Batting third, Lyman Bostock, the right fielder. Don Baylor is the cleanup hitter and first baseman. Batting fifth is left fielder Joe Rudy. It's Dan Goodwin or Don? Is it Don? Danny Goodwin. The DH will hit sixth. Brian Downey behind the plate hits 7th. Dave Chalk, the shortstop, will hit 8th. And Bobby Grich, the second baseman, will round it out at 9. So Ken Landreau comes in with a .238 average with 4 homers and 23 runs batted in. California currently battling Kansas City for first place in the AL West. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Lynn is there, and he'll make the catch. So the Red Sox defense behind Eckersley is going to be Rice in left, Lynn in center, Evans in right. Lynn and Evans with excellent range. And Evans with a cannon for arm in right. Lynn above average arm in center. Jim Rice average range in left. And an average arm. In the infield, it's Hobson, Burleson, Remy, and Scott. Hobson a liability at third base, both range-wise and error-wise. Burleson excellent range at shortstop. Commit a few errors. Remy also will commit a few errors at above average range at second. And Scott about the same as Remy at first. Behind the plate is Carlton Fisk with excellent range and an above average arm. And Eckersley average range. Extremely short-handed, but does not hold runners on well with a +4. So Hobson and Scott will play in for Carney Lansford. Comes in with a .310 average with 6 homers and 49 runs batted in. And it's going to be off the 2 column. And that's going to be a walk. So a 1-out walk. And Lansford reaches. Scott will hold him on. Bostock up now. Bostock comes in with a .284 average with 6 homers and 53 runs batted in. And that'll be a fly ball to right. Evans should get this one. He'll get in front of it. And we'll make the catch for out number 2 as Lansford heads back to first. So 2 outs now for Don Baylor. Baylor hitting .274 in the season with 33 homers and 93 runs batted in. So he's having a fine season power-wise and average-wise, 20 points above his average. So he could easily beat his 34 homer total for the season and has a shot at 50. Outside shot. So Baylor is going to be off his 1 column. And that's going to be a ground ball to Burleson at short. Fires over to Scott. And that'll do it for the Angels in the bottom of the first. So after 1 full, no score. Colin Fisk to lead it off. Hitting .310 on the season with 15 homers and 65 runs batted in. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. But he'll miss it. Actually, he won't even swing at it, as he thought it must have been something else, so he just froze him. So 1 down in the Boston second. Brings up Fred Lynn. .295 hitter with 21 homers and 72 runs batted in. He should easily break his 22 homer mark. Just 1 behind it so far. Off the 3 column. And that's a pop up to third. Lansford's there and makes the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up to Dwight Evans. Evans comes in with a .256 average and 19 homers and 67 runs batted in. It's going to be off the 5 column of Tanana. That's going to be a ground ball to Chalk, who's in average range. And he will get in front of it. Oh, he's going to commit the error here. And he boots it as he charges it. So Evans on with a 2 outs. And I bring up Bob Bailey. Bailey just a .145 hitter with 2 runs batted in. And Evans is going to try to steal. Oh, no. Oh, so they must have messed it up here. They must have gave us... I would say they're probably going to try to throw against him. And Evans will steal the base. So once again, they must have messed it up here. This is about the only thing I really have against Strat-o-matic as far as errors things. And it's not really an error. I guess I got to check it more often, but somehow, I don't know why, but I set Boston as a favored team, so as the human-based team. But occasionally it will have the computer manage them. So not a big deal there. I may not have had Evans steal, but I may have, possibly. Probably not, but. Alright, so Bob Bailey with an RBI opportunity here. And it's going to be off the 2 column, which is what you want if you're a Red Sox fan. Oh, and Bob Bailey's going to get that 1 roll there. But unfortunately, Evans can only move to third, so Bob Bailey with a single there. So they'll put runners at the corners for George Scott. Boomer comes in hitting .241 with 10 homers and 34 runs batted. Chance to put the Red Sox on the board here. Come on, high roll. And that'll be it. A base hit as Evans comes in to score. Bailey will take the turn and advance to third. So the Boomer comes through with a clutch 2-out single and puts the Red Sox on the board 1-0. So that'll put the runners at the corners for Butch Hobson. Hobson hoping to add to the Red Sox lead. And he's going to hit a fly ball to left. Rudy is there and makes the catch. But the Red Sox scored an RBI single by George Scott. That run will be unearned, I believe, because I think there was an error earlier on. Yeah, because Lansford, I think, committed the... Was it Lansford? Oh, no, it was shortstop. Committed the error. Yeah, a chalk. So that will be an unearned run. but still gets an RBI on it. So, alright, so after 1.5, Boston 1, California nothing. Eckersley now with the lead. They'll face Rudy, Goodwin, and Downing. Rudy comes in with a .267 average and 14 homers and 58 runs batted in. It's going to be off Eckersley's 6th column. And Burleson after it, running hard, and snares it. So Burleson with a diving catch there. So 1 down there for Danny Goodwin. Goodwin comes in hitting .324 and 34 at-bats for the homer and 3 runs batted in. And it's going to be off his 3 column. And that'll be a walk. So Goodwin reaches on the walk. So 1 on 1 out for Brian Downing. Downing hitting .230 on the season with 6 homers and 43 runs batted in. It's going to be off of his 2 column. And that'll be a ground ball to Hobson at third. This could be 2 over to Remy for 1. Back to first. And they turn the 5-4-3 double play. So Boston holds on to their 1-0 lead as we head to the third. Top of the order, Burleson to lead it off for the Red Sox here in the third. Burleson flew out his first time up. It's going to be off the 4 column. It's going to be a fly ball to Landreau in center. Landreau's a 3 range. So 1-6 will be a hit. He'll get in front of it. And makes the play for out number 1. So 1 out in the Red Sox third. And we have Jerry Remy. Grounded out his first time up. And he'll line a base hit to right. As it takes a high hop over Gritch. So 1 on and 1 out. So Remy, I think we're going to try to steal with him. See if we can get a lead here. And Remy gets caught leaning. So Tanana picks off Remy. Get a little too far off the bag. Jim Rice now flew out his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit to right. So Rice on with a 2-out single. Brings up Fisk, a strikeout victim of Tanana's his first time up. And it's going to be a range check on Downing. It's going to be a foul. Looks like a foul out. And he'll make the catch in foul territory to end the inning. So it remains Boston 1 and California nothing as we head to the bottom of the third. Dave Chalk to lead it off. Chalk 270 hit over the homer and 38 runs batted in. And that's going to be a fly ball to Lynn in center. Lynn is off to his races, comes in fast and dives and makes the catch. So great catch by Lynn. So it'll be a Bobby Gritch with 1 down. Gritch 246 hitter with 5 homers and 39 runs batted in. And he'll draw the walk. The second walk, third walk actually given up by Eckersley today. Scott will hold him on. Top of the order, Landreau up now. Flew out his first time up. And Eckersley looks Gritch back. Takes a shorter lead now. And he's going to line out to first. And he tags the bag and steps on first. And not much the runner could have done there. And after 3 full, it's 1-0 Boston. Freddie Lynn will lead it off. Popped out his first time up. And this time he'll line a single to right. Bostock picks it up and fires it in. So the leadoff runner's on for the Red Sox. So it's going to bring up Dwight Evans. Reached on an error by Chalk his first time up. And that'll be a fly ball to left. Rudy's there. And he will make the catch. So let's check out the scores. Minnesota leads Cleveland 3-1. Kansas City ahead of Detroit 2-0. Toronto leads Milwaukee, which is good news for us, 2-1. Oakland shutting out the Yankees 2-0. Langford and Guidry dueling. Baltimore and Seattle are scoreless. Texas leads Chicago 1-0. So Bob Bailey up now. Singled his first time up. Let's check out how many stolen bases Lynn had. He went 3 and he got caught 6. I'm going to have him try to steal here. Gotta have him steal a few times a year, and we might as well make this 1-1. Hopefully it won't get picked off. Fastball in the dirt. Lynn is off and running. Voids the tag, and he's safe. No, he overslides it, and he gets him. So Lynn overslides the bag, and he's caught stealing. So Bob Bailey up now. Still up, 1 for 1. That'll be a ground ball to Chalk. Oh, and Bailey's going to get his second hit of the day, so a banner day for Bob Bailey. So Bob Bailey on his second hit of the day. So Bailey's 2 for 2. So Scott up now had an RBI single his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit. And no, I'm going to hold Bailey at second. So first and second with 2 down. Red Sox have a little 2-out rally going here. Butch Hobson up now. He flew out his first time up. See if he can add to the Red Sox lead. Come on, 6. And he'll strike out swinging on the sinking fastball. So the Red Sox cannot take advantage of the error. Actually, no, that wasn't an error. Just a range check, which allowed Bailey to reach. So after 3.5, it remains 1-0 Boston. Eckersley back out on the hill. He'll face Lansford, who walked his first time up, and he's going to get a good one to hit here. And that'll be a clean base hit up the middle. So tying run is on. Scott will hold him on. Lansford is a threat to steal. And it's going to be a hit and run. And it hits the Scott as he takes to the bag himself. So a runner in scoring position with 1 down for Don Baylor. Grounded out his first time up. And a line went out to Burleson. Lansford gets back to the bag. So 2 down now for Joe Rudy. Lined out his first time up. And Eckersley gets out of it as Rudy strikes out, swinging. So after 4 full, it remains 1-0 Boston. So good pitches duel going today. Although Tanana has allowed 7 hits, Eckersley only 1. Burleson up now. He's flown out twice. And this time he'll strike out looking. So 1 down in the Red Sox 5th. Brings up Jerry Remy. 1 for 2, singled his last time out. And he'll hit one to Gritch. Right at him and makes the catch of the line drive. So 2 down now for Jim Rice. Singled his last time up. And he gets another hit up the middle. So 2 hits for Rice today. Haven't had too much luck stealing today, but we're going to try it again with 2 down. See if we get a jump. Ooh. So Rice unable to get the lead he wants. No, we're not going to attempt it there. So Fisk up now. Fisk 0 for 2 on the day. And he gets hit by a pitch. Looks like he's alright. He gets upset at Tanana there. So runners on first and second with 2 down. So Fred Lynn with a chance to add to the Red Sox lead. Singled his last time up. 1 for 2. And he will not be able to get the job done as he grounds out to Grich. So halfway through, it's 1-0 Boston. Goodwin to lead it off against Eckersley here in the home half of the fifth. He walked his first time up. And he'll strike out. So 1 down now for Brian Downing. Downing grounded into a double play his first time up. Oh, and range check on Hobson, something you never want to see, especially in a tight game. And it's going to be a single. And the worst possible outcome there. So, single and a 2-base error. So Downing will end up at third with the 1 down. So the tying run just 90 feet away. Infield will play in for Chalk, attempting to cut down the run at the plate. Downing, a slow runner. Dave Chalk up now 0 for 1. He'd love to atone for his error. And he bunts it, and it's popped up and caught by Eckersley. And he throws the third and gets the double play. So the best possible scenario for the Red Sox as Chalk is unable to atone for his error and pops it up and hits into a double play. So that'll do it for California in the fifth. So we head to the sixth with the Red Sox up by 1. Evans 0 for 2 up now. He'll get a good pitch to hit here. But he'll go around it to Chalk. Fires over to first for out number 1. Bob Bailey has been up twice and remarkably has 2 singles. Can he make it 3 for 3? No, he'll ground out to Chalk for out number 2. So Bailey now 2 for 3. The boomer George Scott, he's also 2 for 2 with an RBI. And this is going to be a range check on Downing. Pops it up. And he will make the catch for out number 3. So the Red Sox go in order in the 6th. It remains 1-0 Boston. So Eckersley back out there. Eckersley up to just 62 pitches, so he's been economical through 5. Robbie Grich up now. Walked his first time up. And he'll ground one to Burleson for out number 1. Top of the order, Landreau up now. Landreau 0 for 2. This time he'll get a pitch to hit, though. And he'll lace a single up the middle. So Landreau on with a 1-out single. So that brings up Carney Lansford. Walked in the first and singled in the 4th. Scott will hold on Landreau. And Landreau dives back. Eckersley trying to keep him close. And that's going to be a ground ball to Eckersley. Scoops it up over to second for 1, back to first, and not in time. So they do get the lead runner, so 2 outs with Lansford at first now. For Bostock, who's 0 for 2. Lansford can't seem to get a good lead off Eckersley. Gets a good pitch to hit here, though. But he'll ground this one to Eckersley, fires over to Scott, and that'll do it for the Angels in the 6th. So 2/3 of the way through, it's 1-0 Boston. Tanana back on the hill for his 7th inning. He worked 90 pitches for Tanana. Hobson 0 for 2 will lead it off. Make that 0 for 3 as he flies out to Rudy and left for out number 1. So great diving catch by Rudy. Rick Burleson up now 0 for 3. And he'll line out to Rich at second for out number 2. Let's check out some scores. Minnesota ahead of Cleveland 4-1. Kansas City leads Detroit 4-3. Toronto and Milwaukee tied at 3. Oakland shutting out the Yankees 2-0. And Seattle leads Baltimore 1-0. And Texas edged Chicago 1-0. So Jerry Remy 1 for 4 up now. 1 for 3 actually. And he strikes out swing. So one gone in the top of the 7th. Oh, 3 outs in the top. So that's it for the Red Sox. So 7th inning stretch time. So at the start of 2015, name 3 of the 15 American League players who have hit 50 or more homers in one season. David Ortiz is one of them. I know that. And I think A-Rod played in 2015, so I want to say A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. And I don't think Pujols hit 50. I don't think Pujols has ever hit 50. I don't know. I want to say, what's his name from Charlie Blackman for Colorado? I don't think he hit 50, though. A-Rod, Ortiz, and I don't know. I guess I'll go with Charlie Blackman. Is anybody from Los Angeles? I don't know. I'm going to go with those 3. See what happens. Lock in your answers. Oh, 3 of the 15. I thought it just saying 3 of the 3 that were still playing. Oh, my bad on that one. Well, that's an easy one, so we would have definitely gotten that one if we would have answered that one. But we did get Ortiz, and we did get Alex Rodriguez, so we would have got the other one, so I just misunderstood the question there. Anyway, I'm sure most of you guys got that one, so it was a pretty easy one there. All right, so we're back to the action here. Bottom of the 7th. Eckersley back out on the hill. Baylor will lead it off. He's 0 for 2. Red Sox clinging to a 1-0 lead. Oh, but this could be bad because Baylor is going to get a good one hit here. And fortunately, he just gets hit by the pitch. So tying run is on, though, for Joe Rudy, who's 0 for 2. Delayed steal on Baylor. We got a hold. We can't throw with a 1-17, so Baylor will move in the scoring position now with 1 down. Red Sox would actually lose this game. Eckersley would go the distance, and Tanana go the distance. So, all right, so Baylor in scoring position now with nobody out. But Joe Rudy 0 for 2. And that's going to be a ground ball to Burleson. Should be able to handle this one. And keep Baylor at second. Yep. All right, so 1 down now for Danny Goodwin. 0 for 1 with a walk. And this will probably get the runner over. Hopefully Remy can get in front of this one. Gets in front of it. And over to Scott for out number 2. So Baylor will move to third. So tying run 90 feet away. Eckersley hoping to get out of it with the lead. Downing 1 for 2 will come to the plate now. And that'll be a ground ball to Burleson over to Scott. And Red Sox lead is still intact after 7. So Tanana on for his 8th inning of work. Up to 102 pitches. It's going to be Rice will lead it off. He's 2 for 3. Singled his last 2 times up. And this time he'll ground out to Chalk for out number 1. Colin Fisk up now. 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. And this time pops up the Chalk. Makes the catch for out number 2. So Fred Lynn up now, 1 for 3 on the day. And that'd be a base hit to right. So Red Sox get their 9th hit now. And I think we're going to have Lynn try to steal again. He was thrown out stealing last time. See if we can get in the scoring position. Ah, man. So it sails high. Great grabbing. Lynn gets out again. So Lynn could have easily had 2 stolen bases. But instead, overruns the bag the first time. And this time, Rich saves Downing on a bad throw. And gets out number 3. So ahead to the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox still up by just 1. Dave Chalk up now 0 for 2 on the day. And Rick Miller's going to pinch hit for him. The ex-Red Sox. Miller hitting .260 on the season with 18 runs batted in. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. A range check on Lynn. He should handle this one. And get in front of it. And make the catch for out number 1. So 1 gone in the California 8th. Actually, he's allowed just 3 hits for the Angels. Bobby Grich up now, 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll strike out looking. So Eckersley with his 3rd K of the day. So that'll bring up Ken Landreau. Singled his last time up, 1 for 3. And he'll line one out to Hobson, and that'll do it. So after 8 full, it's Boston 1, California nothing. Evans will lead it off. He was up the plate when Lynn got thrown out. So for 3 with a run scored. Did reach on an error. And he'll pop it up to Anderson at short. Anderson in now at short. Place a chalk. Anderson average range, but pretty error prone. Bob Bailey up now. He's got a couple of hits and 3 trips. And he'll ground out to Lansford for out number 2. George Scott up now, 2 for 3 with an RBI. And the Boomer's going to get one to hit here. And that, what happened there? That should have been a double, but must have been a symbol next to it we just couldn't see. So that's it for the Red Sox in the 9th, in the top of the 9th. So we're going to bring in a replacement for Hobson there. We're going to bring in Brohammer. So Brohammer, much better error-wise anyway, and slightly better range. So corners playing in, Scott and Brohammer for Lansford. Eckersley back in trying to close it out here. Eckersley up to 101 pitches. Oh no, and this is going to be a come on 9. And that's going to be a single. So tying run is on. Bostock up now 0 for 3 against Eckersley. Scott will hold them on. Eckersley watches him closely. And they're going to go with a hit and run here. Range check on Remy. Come on, Rem Dog. Get in front of it. Second for 1, back to first, and they turn the double play despite the hit and run. So great job by Remy, turns the 4-6-3 double play. So the Angels down to their last out though, but Don Baylor could tie it up with a 1 swing of the bat. He was 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch his last time up. So Eckersley looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh no. No, not that column, no! And cut on by Baylor, smashes the hard shot through the left field. Burleson makes a great effort, and it was just out of his reach. So Baylor's on with a 2-out single. Oh, boy. So Joe Rudy up now. Tying run is on first. Winning run up to the plate now. Rudy 0 for 3 on the day. Baylor's running. Fisk blocks the pitch. We got to hold on to it. Can't. So Baylor, a single could tie the game now. Rudy 0 for 3 up to the plate now. And he'll strike out looking to end the ball game. Woo! So the Red Sox win a close one here. 1-0 over the California Angels. So great pitchers duel between two great pitchers, Eckersley and Tanana. And the Red Sox hold on and win their third game in a row. There we go. Thankfully it warns us there. We don't want to lose that game. So with the win, the Red Sox pick up a game, and they're 70-48. So they're just... let's see here. Just 4 games behind their pace. Eckersley gets with the win, is 16-7 now. Eckersley definitely player of the game. Pitches a complete game, allowing only 5 hits, no runs. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. Frank Tanana with a tough luck loss. Pitches a complete game also, allowing 9 hits, 1 run, which was unearned. No walks and 4 strikeouts. So great pitchers duel today. So for the Red Sox, Burleson was 0 for 4. Remy 1 for 4. Rice 2 for 4. Fisk 0 for 3. Lim 2 for 4. Dwight Evans 0 for 4 with a run scored. He reached on an error. Bob Bailey got a couple hits, 2 for 4. George Scott 2 for 4 with an RBI. Hobson 0 for 3, and Brohammer did not get in that bat. For the Angels, they managed just 5 hits off Eckersley. Ken Landreau was 1 for 4. Carney Lansford 2 for 3. Bostock 0 for 4. Baylor 1 for 3. Rudy 0 for 4. Goodwin 0 for 2. Downing 1 for 3. Chalk 0 for 2. Rick Miller, pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Anderson did not get it at bat. And Bobby Grich was 0 for 2 at second base. So with the win, let's check this out here. Let's check out our standings. So with the win, the Red Sox pulled it within 3 games. Actually, I think that's where they started. Milwaukee won. Yeah, Milwaukee ended up winning. So they remain 3 games behind Milwaukee, but they do pick up a game on New York as they're now just a game behind the Yankees. So they've won 3 in a row now. So a very tight race there. With the loss, California Angels are half game behind Kansas City, who Kansas City also lost, so they remain a half game behind. Check out game 2 of the series. Let's see what the other games do. So Kansas City had a doubleheader. Kansas City won a doubleheader against Minnesota. And Milwaukee had a doubleheader, which they split against Toronto. They won the first game, and they lost the second one. Red Sox in just 1 game today. And let's see. Pitching match. It's going to be Louis Tiant on the hill. Ooh, against Nolan Ryan. So another good pitching matchup there. Ryan, I think, is having the better season, but we'll see. So Red Sox hope to go for 4 in a row. And let's see here. They will pick, I think they will pick up a half game. Yeah, they'll pick up a half game if they can win. But if they lose, they could lose a game and a half. So a very big game for the Red Sox. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next 1978 Red Sox replay. And if you like these videos, definitely like and subscribe. We'd love to have you on board, and thank you for watching. Mr. Brody, I know, likes his fans there and wants to add to his fan base. So pretty soon we're going to start another series. using Strat-o-matic baseball. I think it's probably going to be the 1993 Atlanta Braves, as we are a Braves fan also. And 1993 was one of our favorite Braves years, so we will probably do that one next, or do that alongside this as we finish this series out. So this is game number 118, so we'll be back with game number 119. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.